It was late last year that I received an email from BMW Motorrad Australia. They asked if I'd be interested in joining the Australian team for the 2026 BMW Motorrad International GS Trophy. I did my first 3-day adventure rally last year, so I have an understanding of what I'd be in for. But this is over 6 days with setting up and packing down camp. It would be a true test of endurance, strength, and skill. So I kindly replied, the GS Trophy is a global BMW Motorrad event that only happens once every 2 years. Riders qualify through off-road tests, navigation, technical challenges, and teamwork. And for Team Australia, only the top 2 men and top 2 women from the local qualifier are selected. And once you've done it, that's it. You don't get to do it again. And in 2026, it's heading to Romania. So what am I doing there? It's a great question. I'm the KOL/media guy. So I'll be riding, filming, camping, creating daily content and covering Team Australia from the inside. So not only do I need to be at the same fitness and endurance level as these pro guys, I'm also going to be charging batteries, dumping files, creating little videos at the end of each day, which in itself is a challenge. And keeping my camera gear all nice and organized, I'll be using these Quad-Lock travel organizers. Check this out. Fits everything in there so nicely. You've even got a bit of room to spare. But these are all modular. Move those around. Get some elastic guys there, zip there for your cables and everything. Little pocket behind there as well. And then this guy will be for my computer editing stuff, mouse, battery pack, and cables, and extra bits and pieces there. But nice and organized. I know where everything is. It's perfect for traveling international. And what I also bring with me, the wireless charger, vibration dampener, and the handlebar mount. Super light, great for traveling overseas with. It keeps your phone nice and safe and charged up. If you want to get yourself 10% off these items and everything on the store, make sure you check out the code in the description below. This is the Australian team. We just have a little meet up for the very first time. We're all scattered all around Australia. We got Joel, who's BMW Motorrad Australia HQ. He's based in Melbourne. I'm based in South Australia. Darcy's based in Western Australia. Ricky and Lisa are based in Queensland. And then Locke is Sydney, I believe. So I won't actually need to be doing the challenges. That's up to the team. But what I do need to do is everything else. If I'm slow, then the team will be slow. So what I'm training for is keeping the pace. This is the Gime. I was refraining from lathering myself up with oil and doing a full-on shoot. But yeah, I'm not doing that. The last thing I wanted to do was buy something that's huge and crazy, then over time find that I'm just not using it. So I'm just starting off small and then working my way up as I progress. By the way, I'm not sponsored by or affiliated with Replex in any way. And I noticed that it probably looked like it was as soon as I put the box on the bench. I don't really know much about gym brands or anything like that. This was on sale. It looks pretty sturdy, feels pretty good. And it's just a good starting point to work on my shoulder strength, core strength, and my back really. Just all stability stuff and balance and being able to pick the bike up a little easier. It's my little gym. And now this is the bike that everyone will be using on the BMW GS Trophy this year. The R12 GS, such a damn sexy machine. So BMW Motorrad Australia was so generous, they supplied each one of our team members, including me, an R12 GS to train on, which is awesome. How's this? 8 kilometers. This thing is a brand spanker. I damn love this bike, man. If you remember last year, I actually did a review on this, and a couple of my major concerns were, one, the fuel capacity is extremely low. 170 Ks out of a tank when, going pretty hard. If you're conservative, you probably get 200 before the light comes on, and, well, 3 things. 2, there's no fuel gauge. We've only got 15.5 litre tank here with a 1200cc engine. It's going to suck the fuel down a little bit. It's like 5.1 litres per 100 kilometres. 6 days burning through Romania. No fuel gauge, very small tank. That should be interesting. 3, and this is the biggest one, was the dry clutch. The clutch, or is that brakes? Maybe it's clutch. So when doing slow technical maneuvers on this thing, you can smell the clutch. And it's kind of unsettling, When you smell it, you think you're doing something wrong, but it's just the smell of it. That's how it is. But since releasing that video, I had a few guys reach out to me saying that they've experienced reaching over 350,000 Ks with these engines, with that same clutch, which blew my mind. So that was pretty comforting to hear. Being conservative, having some mechanical sympathy for the bike, and keeping that in mind, it gives me confidence that we'll be sweet. Because man, you do not want to blow a clutch on this. It's not just the side cover that you pop off and take the clutch plates out. This is a full-on, a whole linear sort of setup with the engine, gearbox and drive shaft, much like a car. There are going to be many riders. I feel like at least one bike will have a blown clutch, but we'll see. Day 2 of BMW training. BMW Motorrad Australia put me through one of their GS off-road training courses, which was so helpful. I've just asked the boys to go a bit harder on me today. Yesterday was a good foundations course, just back to basics really, getting rid of bad habits. Shout out to Adam and Aaron. You guys are absolute legends. And already just doing that little training course has helped my off-road riding so much. And not only that, they taught us about the bike as well. Know your tool. It's crazy how much you can rely on these modes, on ABS and traction, to keep you upright and safe on these bikes. But once you get an understanding of how that works and what mode you should be in, it's an absolute game changer. And that would have helped me in the Philippines when I was struggling to get up the volcano and everything. Now that I know all this, it's going to make it much easier. So right now for me, I feel like the bars are too rolled back. The boys are saying that my elbows aren't naturally going out. I feel like to do that, it's sort of going against what my wrist wants to do. So I'm going to roll these bars forward a little bit to hopefully force my elbows out a little bit more and get over the bars, especially when going uphill. So I'm just making little micro adjustments as I go along. Once I'm done with my setup, then I'll be able to just apply it to the bike when I'm over in Romania. In terms of training and what I'm doing to train for this, I'm basically using whatever tools I have, and that includes the 79 e-bike. I've been using this thing any chance I can get in between my edits when I'm having a little break. I'll just come out here in the Feelz Garage and do circles. I'll just make up a little obstacle course, cruising around, just getting my balance and everything I can up to scratch. It's about those real slow speed maneuvers, you know, balance and all that technical stuff. And then I take that and apply it to the R12 GS. And then when I get a couple of hours free, I'll head out onto a trail and practice all of that out there as well. It's so good to practice with, man. It really helps. Romania is going to be forest, rocks, gravel, mud, rivers, and long days. So the plan is simple. Ride as much dirt as possible, get stronger, get smoother, and make as many mistakes here as I can before I'm wearing an Australian jersey on the other side of the world. That's the plan anyway. 2.5 months of power, baby. I'm going to be documenting the whole process. I'm excited, I'm nervous, but above all, I'm motivated to really get into this. If it's one thing I learned from doing the FJ MMA rally that I did last year, is that when you put yourself in the deep end, you rise up to that level, you know? And so this for me is another massive milestone in adventure riding, and I just got to rise up to the occasion. And I know I will. I don't want to let my Australian team down, man. Anyone that's done this before, please let me know in the comments below any advice, things that went wrong for you, what to bring, what not to bring, any tips would just be so helpful for me right now. And thank you so much BMW Motorrad Australia for picking me. This whole GS trophy prep is about learning properly, not taking shortcuts, not pretending I know everything, and actually building the skill. And that ties in with one of today's sponsors, Brilliant. For the parents watching, Brilliant is built for kids from grade 5 to 12 and college students as well. With AI everywhere, it's pretty easy for kids to just get given the answer and skipping the thinking part completely. But Brilliant's tutor, Koji, works differently. A Koji doesn't just hand out the answer. It asks questions, breaks the problem down step by step, and helps students actually work the problem out themselves.
I'm here to help if you ever get stuck. I won't give you the answer, but I'll point you in the right direction.
And that's what I like about it. It's not replacing their brain, it's making them use it. When I was in school, we were still on dial-up, and then asking the teacher after class for her extra help could be pretty embarrassing around your classmates. So click the link below or scan the QR code to try Brilliant's tutor for free. You can upgrade to premium to unlock all the courses. And MotoFeelz viewers can save 20% off the annual subscription at brilliant.org/motofeelz. Now, I should probably get back to training before Romania destroys me.